So Dell Tech made some updates to Apex and making a big announcement of some multi-cloud related services.
Yeah, so X as a service is huge, right? We're not in a world in public cloud only. We're in a world of hybrid and more than likely multi-cloud. And HPE got the jump on getting out there, and Dell has a much larger property X as a service called Apex. And what I mean by larger is that it not only includes enterprise and data center, but it also includes PCs. So the estate is larger. So this week, again, we don't cover the news. You can read the news, but kind of have to talk through what they did to give you context. They made four major announcements, actually six. First of all, new multi-cloud data services, new backup services, updated data storage services, and updated VMware cloud services. They also put out two new DevOps platforms with Amazon and also with SUSE Rancher. And finally, Project Alpine. And whenever you hear a project from either Dell or from VMware, it's still in the oven. It's being worked on. And they're bringing essentially their own IP on Project Alpine for block and file storage. They're bringing that IP to AWS, Azure, and GCP. You can read the details. I'm going to do a write-up. Daniel, you did a write-up. But net, for me, this is the next step. Dell Tech is playing a little bit of perceptual catch-up in relation to HPE right now. And they're prioritizing areas in their core strengths and defensive moves in storage, backup, and data protection. Compute's moving along as I would expect. DevOps to me looked better than expected. The long-term game, hybrid, multi-cloud. HPE might have gotten the first jump, but this is a decade-long transition.
Yeah, we expected Dell to step up and be a significant player here. You are right. The Green Lake move definitely was a first mover, but we've seen all the players, Cisco Plus, Lenovo TrueScale, and Dell, many of the bigger on-prem IT OEMs, all considerably participating and understanding the importance of being able to offer on-prem subscription cloud type services. It's kind of ironical, Pat, on-prem cloud. Look, they've got the right partnerships. They're, partnering with SUSE, VxRail. They're partnering with Microsoft, AKS, Google, GKE, Amazon, EKS. I love all the letters. But the point is that they are tied to all the letters and are basically building something that's going to take all these prem workloads, 70 to 80% of what's out there today, and allow companies to connect them. The services are still somewhat sparse. We've got a lot of other types of services, data services, compute services, networking services, edge services that, some of the others are already putting into market. But I think Dell is comfortable. They're comfortable that they're making strides, making steps. They're focusing on their giant customer base. They're focusing on a small number of regions where they have a lot of density and they feel they can immediately make impact. And I think we'll be getting an update in the next 6 to 12 months on how this is really going. I don't think it's going to happen immediately because this is long term. But overall, Pat, I think it's a encouraging motion for the company, and they keep pressing on. So let's get on. We made a little time up there. All right, you want to lean back here?
No. We're all good. I just wanted to show this holistically what Apex is all about and some of the updates. It's very hard for me to say in reality one vendor is ahead of the other. Therefore, I default, Daniel. I mean, I can go through and say, hey, which data storage services is more competitive across the vendors, but it's really hard holistically. And until I start seeing some monster numbers, growth numbers, right? Let's not forget AWS is growing, 50%. So is Azure. Sorry. AWS is 30%, Azure and GCP are 40-50. Until we start seeing big numbers and growth numbers like that, it's hard for me to even say that this thing is a freight train. So sorry for the double back there.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, we're seeing big growth, but it's still growth on small numbers. And so we need those numbers to get a little bit bigger, density, more customer cases. But I think these things are going to play out, but the competition is coming from all sides.